Okay. Hello, dear friends. Good evening. Such a beautiful, beautiful evening. So, here I am quiet in a hotel room in the middle of California. I need to do something, so come here, spend the night here. And a couple of days ago, I have done a video with a wonderful, inspiring young lady, Molly. Here is her story.
Okay.
Okay, we are starting to record. Okay, hello, dear friends. Good afternoon. Such a beautiful, beautiful afternoon. In front of me, in screen, we are far away, but looks so close.
Good to
This nice young lady. Yeah. And I have this series of talk that is let's dream together. Everyone, if you feel inspired, if you have a story to tell, everyone has a story to tell. But the people who has the courage, really, it goes a long way in our life. That courage to start it. I really admire at this tender age, you dare to do that.
you.
Yeah, here comes our dreamer. Will you introduce yourself? This is
Okay.
the first time I hear about you also.
My name's Molly. I'm 17 years old. I'm from a very, very small town in New Hampshire. I live in the middle of the woods. I've lived here my entire life. I feel like I would describe myself as still trying to like figure everything out with like my personality and like who I am because I feel like I'm still pretty young. So I'm still trying to like figure out. I mean, I definitely have likes. I have like things that I like. I still feel like I'm still trying to piece together like what I am and who I am and what I believe in and like, you know.
This is beautiful. 17 years old, you have the courage to write to a stranger and start to present yourself. This is important. We always say not to talk to stranger, but if we do not open ourselves, the door will not open. The world will not open door for us. And you look in such a good spirit. And this is your parents must be very proud.
Yes. I don't know. I don't know how they feel about me, but I hope so. But I think they are. I think they're proud of me. I'm not one to do like things like this to reach out to people like this very often. It was kind of like a spur of the moment kind of thing. And I told my mom and she was like, just don't say where you live and your last name and I'm
Yeah,
all good.
yeah.
And I I definitely like this isn't something that I would normally do, which is very surprising for me. I'm happy that I did this because it feels like a big step in like who I am, I guess.
Yeah, let's just talk about this instinct. Suddenly you have a rush, you have a gut feeling, you have something that bring you to somewhere. You have a feeling that is right. And a lot of time we just need to step out it from your experience. Have you got something wrong, totally wrong with your feeling and get guided by your parents? Just want to know from a young perspective. Yeah.
I think there have
Mm.
definitely been like ruts I've been in. I've
Yeah.
just especially like last summer, I didn't have a job or anything like that. And I was about to get my license. So my parents kind of had to push me to be like, hey, I work at a daycare now. I've been working there for a year. And it's definitely like been a big step because I want to be a teacher in the future. And my parents are actually both teachers and all of my aunts are teachers. So like my family is full of teachers. And when I was younger, I was like very like opposed to becoming a teacher in the future. But now I've like found myself like through going into this daycare and starting to work there, my parents pushing me to like get a job. I definitely found myself like becoming more fascinated with the development of like brains and like children's brains, and just like how people can, like how the people around them, how teachers, how their parents can influence them or like kind of form their minds and shape their minds. So I think definitely my parents, when they pushed me to like get a job in daycare, like in a daycare, and like it really made me kind of think about my future and think about like, I guess just like what I'm going to go into if I go, like when I go into college or just anything like that.
Yeah, you bring up a very interesting topic. Sometimes the very good benefit or side benefit of being a teacher is just it fuels our curiosity. Don't you think so? It's like a psychology
It really
laboratory.
is. Yeah.
It's like a primary stage way of thinking, and it brings us to think why people this, how people future develop into something. Sometimes when I first start teaching, I think I can change a student's life. Then after some time, I start to think each person has their own personality. There is something fundamentally you cannot change.
Yeah.
A happy kid is a happy kid.
Yeah.
There are kids with different character, with some strengths, with some weakness, or something that need to be improved. You cannot change those,
No, you can't.
right?
Yeah, you can't. You just can't. It's just part of who they are. It's just
Exactly.
everybody has that. Yeah. My mother is a second grade teacher. So she's kind of at that stage where like the kids are still kind of figuring out who they are, but like kind of she just like comes home and she just tells me about all their personalities. My dad is a high school teacher. So there's a big difference. And then I'm
Yeah.
teaching like 3-year-olds.
Yeah.
So it's interesting the difference between like, because even at the age of 3, I feel like everybody has their own personality because they're forming it, they're figuring out who they are. And it's not even just their environment that creates it, it's just part of who they are and their like heart or something, or their brain. It's very interesting because I feel like just everybody just has their own little personality, and it's very fascinating.
That's so interesting. On the one side, I think I cannot change another person. But on the other side, teacher or people who we are older than the younger one, we can influence them. Our way really influence how they later on. For example, if I have one student just could not pick up herself at the end of the class, she will be the last one, everything. And she will be doing the painting. I'm an art teacher. She will be doing the painting. Forget about the sound, forget about everything. I was thinking it would be dangerous in a situation of danger. But on the other hand, in a peaceful situation, if we nourish her encouragement and dedication and fascination, that might be something that later on become a part of their DNA, part of their gene, part of their character. That's so interesting.
Is you can definitely like, I feel like you could mold even their weaknesses into something that
Yeah.
straight into a strength. Because my mother, she's had to deal with a lot of like just even abuse cases with
Yeah.
the parents. It's very like that's what really made me want to become a teacher, seeing how like just seeing the signs of abuse or something negative happening in a child's life, how you as a teacher can go and just kind of step in and kind of be a second parent to them or change their lives in some
Yeah.
sort of way. That's definitely like an amazing part of it. And I think that there are definitely many flaws to the system of like trying to get children out of those homes that are just terrible.
Yeah.
There's definitely those flaws, but I think a teacher can definitely be just like such a big part in, I guess, helping in any sort of way. I think that that's how they can impact children. Yeah.
Yes. At least they can have a different environment or different influence, and they can see something that is not right, can be right, or can be okay. I think we all need this rule. We need a lot of room to be truly ourselves
Yeah.
so that we can help others. Oh, this is so good. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm really happy to be here.
What inspire you?
What
Just
inspired?
normally, yes.
I I feel like I don't really know. I really do love music. I'm very much into music. I collect like physical media. I have a bunch of vinyl and CDs and cassette tapes. So I think just seeing other like I play the guitar. I have guitars behind me. I I play the
Dun,
guitar.
dun, dun.
Yeah, it's me.
So cool.
I go to shows a lot. I go to music. Like I'm very into the music scene. So I definitely seeing other people doing what they love and what inspires them, which a lot of the things that I see are people playing music and just like listening to music. That's really what inspires me. Just seeing other people, even just in general, just doing what they love. Like
Yes.
if somebody's doing their job and they in their occupation and they love it, that really inspires me because I would love to be able to like go to a job every single day and just not dread it and be able to just love what I do. I think that inspires me.
So the job as a teacher, does it drain you or
Doesn't
right?
drain me.
Mm,
I like it. It's more of I feel like it's not the children that drain me. It's
mm.
definitely just like the coworkers. I think that's just always gonna be.
Oh,
I
yeah.
yeah, it definitely could be. It's just like I think it depends on who you surround yourself with. The
Yes.
children are always completely fine. I think it just depends on the workplace that you're in. So
Oh,
I love being around kids. I love them. They're really just like a really great part of my day. I work with preschoolers, so I really like them because you can have a conversation with them. But it definitely can be draining when you're around like other people that don't really share the same like
yeah.
views as you or like
Yes.
outlook on life.
Yes.
If you're around negative people, it can really bring you down. So
Yes.
that's what I'm
Yes.
I'm looking for. Like I think more of a positive environment.
Yeah. Yeah. I also think so. For the students, I can take control of my classroom, right? I can control this. But if parents have a different idea and school administration have a different idea, which I totally believe I am doing the right thing, and that conflict actually make you disoriented a little bit. I totally understand. I do not know if I word it right or not, but uh, purely when you have the power to, you have the control to nurture an environment, it's not draining. It's pure enjoyment and see the little body to be a messy little body, to see this neat little girl be a neat little girl. It's just seeing their blossom in their own
It's
way,
amazing.
right?
Just in a year, you can, especially with 3-year-olds and 2-year-olds, in a year you can just see like so much development within their brains, like from the age of like maybe like not like 9 months into like a 2-year-old. It's like an insane amount of just like development of their personalities. That's what I really find so interesting. Just in a year of being in a classroom, I feel like you can change so much, and that's like really amazing to me. That's why I love it. That's why I love being there.
Are you into psychology or you want to study more about it?
Definitely
It's
want
just,
to
yeah,
study more about it because it's just so like the brain is just so fascinating to me. How,
exactly. Yeah. Not necessarily go to a school or something,
yeah,
but those
read
parts.
books, just find something. Yeah,
Yeah.
I do want to read more into it.
Yeah.
I've never really gotten the chance to actually sit down and read a book about psychology, but I mean, I think I've definitely experienced with my coworkers. I've definitely like learned a lot more about the human brain just by
Yes.
being around like children growing.
Yes.
I think that definitely made me learn about the human brain more. And just like how we develop.
Exactly. For me, there's no way I read a book of psychology and things. So I listen. I listen to Coursera class. I listen to other people already have those class so that if only read it or fall asleep. Might be.
I probably
Life
would
is
too.
right.
It makes me
Life.
fall asleep. I always read right before bed. It always makes me fall asleep.
Okay. So, another question I want to ask. You are so young at this age. There is so much ahead of you. What is your dream? What do you think about your future will be? I record it. 10 years later, we will do a
I hope
chat
so.
again.
I would love to. I would like to see how much I change. I don't know. I feel like in the future, I definitely want to like help other people a lot. I just want to be able, I mean, not even just being a teacher. I do want to first of all travel the world. So I was thinking maybe I would like, teach in other countries. That would be amazing. Um I want to help other people. I do really want to like go I do want to travel the world because I've only gone, I mean, I've been to a couple countries, but I haven't been like I feel like I really haven't gotten the full like grasp of like a bunch of different cultures. I feel like I haven't really like examined other cultures as much as I could. Because I do also really like history. That's like a very big point of interest for me. So I would love to just travel around the world and also just help people out. That's really big. I went to a psychic and she told me that that I was going to go like like help people a lot and like become a teacher. So I'm hoping that comes true. But
Oh,
I do I do want to go around the world and just help people, I think I don't really want to stay in one place. I feel like that's not for me, or just like settling down. I maybe later in life, but I do want to like travel and just help others.
oh, there is a will, there is a way. If you have this, at my young age, I didn't thought about it. I just like geometry class to read about different country, but I never thought I would go to France, I would go to Egypt, I go to different countries. One day it will come true
Really,
once you keep on doing it. There will be teaching opportunities in another country. You will find a way. You will find a
I
way.
hope
Yeah.
so, yeah.
Uh-huh. Okay. What is your superpower? What is your strength?
I feel like I have to think. I feel like I can definitely like hmm, wait. I think I might be very loyal. I think I'm loyal to a lot of people. I feel like if I make friends with somebody, I'll stick by them for a while. I've
Mm,
most of my friends that I have right now are
mm.
friends that I've had for years, or people that I just meet, that I've met like through school and I've stuck by them. So I feel like I'm pretty loyal to people. I feel like and I feel like I don't really, I think I have a lot of grit. I don't really give up too easily. There have been points where I've just like, when I'm doing stuff and I'm just like, I just want to give up. But there's something like, I think I have inside of me where I'm like, I need to just keep pushing through and just keep going. I don't really, yeah, I think those are my superpowers. I don't
Wow.
know.
Wow. That is powerful. That is powerful. Just keep on doing it. Perfectionist. Are
Yeah,
you?
I would definitely say I'm a perfectionist.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know. I definitely when I'm doing like a project in school, I'll keep going. I'll just keep going for a while. Um, I like seeing things like I get bugged out when I like see when things are like just not working out for me. So then I just keep plugging at it and plugging at it, and then it turns out it's like 12 a.m. and I'm like, I need to go to bed.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Wow.
know.
That is so different from me. Majority in a lot of things, I do have some parts that I pick. For example, if I use a pot, need to be the perfect size of lid to go with it. But otherwise, I am not so much perfectionist and let go. So
Yeah,
let go makes me live a life relatively less pressure. Do
yeah.
you feel your strength, on the other hand, is giving you pressure, and how do you balance it out? You have a way to,
I think that I think I definitely do feel a lot of pressure. It's mostly just my mother's told me this a lot. It's just from like myself. I always
Yeah,
feel like that I'm not doing enough, and I always feel like I'm underperforming. And then and my mom's told me this like many, many times. And then it turns out I'm always overperforming. I'm doing like so much at the same
yeah,
time and doing just like a lot and overworking myself. But then I
yeah,
think that I'm not doing enough, and I just keep piling on and on and on. And I think there's like points where I just have to step back and take a day for myself
yeah,
and just I need to just like lay down and take a nap or something. Because I have this like urge to just keep going on and on and on. And I'll just go days and days where I'm just like busy, busy, busy. Like I don't know. It's definitely like that's definitely an issue for me.
yeah.
But I think it's just I need to step back and just
Mm.
like lay down in my bed and go to a nap
That,
for a day.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's so interesting. Okay, so the other day on my live chat, I asked friends to give me questions, what they want to know. How do you how do you describe yourself? This is one of the questions. How do you describe yourself? Whichever way you feel comfortable, physical or not physical. Yeah, describe yourself.
Like when you first meet, I think I can be a little reserved. Um, kind of reserved. I feel like I'm in a very big like a very like midpoint between like reserved and outgoing where I can talk to anybody, but I feel like I'm not gonna interact. I don't interact with people first before I feel like I wait for people to talk to me and then I'll
Yeah.
talk to them, and I can definitely like bounce off of other people.
Hmm.
Um I I mean, physically, I think I'm a little small. I'm very small. I don't think my personality is very small. I don't think I'm very plain when it comes to my personality or small, but I think that like I think I'm a very small, like physically I'm a small person, but I don't know, mentally maybe I'm not. I've had people describe me as very like fidgety. I have to just keep moving. I don't really know why. And I definitely think I laugh a lot. I'm doing it right now,
Yeah.
but it's something that I just do. I don't know. I laugh and smile like a lot. And it's just, I don't know if it's just an impulse, but I just do it all the time.
Is
I
that
do
because you are nervous, you laugh?
I don't really know. It's sometimes it's when I'm nervous, but even when I'm with my friends, like I just can't hold back like not smiling around them. So I don't know if it's just always just been because I remember being a kid and everybody would always point out my smile. I don't know if it's just because I'm a happy person. I don't know. I think I am pretty happy.
You are a happy person. This shows you definitely outperform yourself. You definitely outperform. 17 years old, you can answer this kind of a little bit tricky question and in such a fluent, beautiful way and very fair way. Oh, that's so good. Okay, another question. I'm curious. If you have a lot of money, what will you do?
Ooh, what would I
It's a
do?
almost $1 million unlimited money. What will you do?
I feel like I feel like anybody would say this, but I would probably give some of the money to my family and and also just like to people that need it. I think I would definitely want to like help other people. Um, and then I would probably spend it on CDs and like I guess I would save some of it. I'm trying to think about my future, but I guess I would save some of it. I can admit I'm very bad at like conserving money. I always blow all my paychecks. Um, but I think I would probably I know I would end up spending all of it on like clothes because I really love buying clothes, and I would end up spending it on like CDs and merchandise. I know it,
It's
I mean,
almost exactly what I said. I was asked, what will you do? I do not need it. Maybe I buy a car for my husband, and then we are okay. We do not need it, right? We
yeah,
live
I'm
a
like
happy
I'm
life.
stressed out thinking
Yeah,
about it.
yeah,
I'm okay
I'm
with my
stressed.
money.
stress out how to think about money. Okay, if you have a lot of time, you do not have any pressure, any responsibility, what would you like to do?
I I love taking baths. It's one of my favorite things to do. I love just sitting in a bath and like playing some music, and I love lighting incense while I'm in the bath and then reading a book in the bath. It's one of my favorite things to do. And then just taking like a good nap.
Oh, this is so lovely. Oh, so lovely. What is your favorite food?
I love sweet treats, so I really love brownies. Those are my favorite to eat.
Oh,
I've always loved brownies. I've always just like been able to just eat like I could eat like a whole plate probably. They're like I just love sweet foods in general. I I can stand them more than just like regular food.
another thing. The other day, I learned about one person that's a psychology. She said that some people just once start cannot finish. This is why I make yogurt or make some things, use small pots
Yeah.
so that I can portion it, control myself.
Yeah.
I cannot stop. Once I start, I have hard time. How about you?
I can 100% agree. I I think I have a fast metabolism, which is why I just like can keep eating and eating and eating because I mean, I don't know how I'm not like heavier than I am because I when I start eating stuff like when I'm at a restaurant, I will just I'm a fast eater and I also think I'm keep eating and I don't have a lot of self-control when I eat.
Yeah.
So I'll just keep eating. I don't
Yes.
really know. I'll eat my entire plate at the restaurant. I don't
I,
know.
yeah, I totally understand it. I can relate it. It goes to not only in food, in a lot of things. We kind of binge. If I want to do a painting, whole day, whole night, do this. If I want to go to work, something that our control mechanism maybe not so good
No,
as
I'm not. I don't have good self-control.
others.
Just keep plugging. I'll just keep
Yeah,
going.
we enjoy life. Oh, that is so beautiful. I do not have a lot of questions
Yeah.
on my side. Do you have any questions for me? Mm.
Um, Let me think.
Or maybe we are good.
Maybe we are good.
Mm.
I don't know. Hmm. Uh, I can ask one question. What's like your favorite kind of music to listen to?
Oh, I have been asked this question. I like far away song. I do not know the genre of
Yeah.
music. I do not know a lot of it. The music from far away, there is always a feeling. It's not about the music, it's about the feeling, it's about the romance of it. Something from far away, just you can catch it and you cannot catch it. That's that's some of the feeling is about. That's music is about. It's not so clearly speak out, I love you, I really do, or I hate you. It's something that you always need to ponder, to think.
Yeah.
I
It's like
find
it's
it
very subtle. Yeah.
right. Yeah.
Subtle. And
Yeah.
it's a big connection. I feel like anybody can
Yeah.
like be connected through music. That's why I really love it. I
Yes.
think that yeah, no matter like no matter just like how far away like how far away it's from, like what region of the world it's from, like how disconnected you might be. I think music can definitely connect like others, and that's a really beautiful thing.
Are you producing music now? Do you have CD? Do you produce your own music now?
I'm on the verge of doing it. I'm still like coming up with like I come up with demos sometimes like on my phone. I've never actually created like a full like album or anything like that. I kind of just like go on my phone and just like kind of like play. But I'm I would love and I mean I would love to share music with other people someday.
Okay, that brings actually a very naturally bring another topic. Hobby. What is your hobby?
My hobby. Well, I think definitely playing music. I think I've
Yeah,
already gone over that.
yeah,
But I
yeah.
love reading books. I kind of fell out of reading books for a while because I think I just got sometimes it just feels like they're just like, oh, sometimes it's like you have to branch out, but it's
Yeah.
hard to branch out with
Yeah.
books.
Yeah.
So I kind of fell into a rut with that, but then I kind of found it again. I have to think. I've had this, I don't know. I kind of try to get into hobbies. I feel like my hobby is trying to make hobbies of myself. I tried to get into crocheting for a while, but I just could never fully like kind of lock it. I try to draw every so often, but I wouldn't call myself like very like artistically inclined with that. But I like making collages. It's actually very fun. I like going to Savers and Goodwill and getting like different magazines, like the 99 cents magazines, and just cutting out and create. That's why on my wall over there, I'm making a collage, and I have a collage on my other wall. Like I'm trying to put stuff together. And I do love I collect knickknacks. They're right there.
Yeah.
I have a bunch of porcelain figures that I collect. And yeah. And I go to Goodwill and I get porcelain figures.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically what I go to thrift stores. That's a big hobby of mine, I guess.
Okay. Okay. Let me say, you have a hobby that is already there. There's music. Make the best of it. Make the best of it. I will wait for your songs. If you make a YouTube channel, if you make a production, 99 cents, you sell a song, or $1, or we will buy it. We will, yeah, just to get started. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. You already have it. No need to pursue to make a hobby, to make hobby.
Yeah,
Yeah, just you have it.
just keep going. Yeah.
Yeah, keep going. Yes. Life is fascinating. It's interesting. Oh, oh, I'm so happy. I hope sometime we come back and see how life takes you, whether you are still on this road, whether you are in another continent, whether you are selling your concert ticket world tour.
Sure.
Will
Yeah,
be
I
so
hope
cool.
so.
All these girls, all these singers, one day they have been 17 years old, dreaming about one day.
That is, I hope maybe one day I'll be
One
that.
day. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I will close here. I will stop the recording. Let me see. Okay, so sometimes I was thinking my superpower, the superpower of myself is a smile. And through this video, I start to think, actually, she impressed me. Molly has the superpower of smile. Anyway, if any of you want to share your story, to share your journey, and to inspire others, to inspire us, to inspire me, send me your message to my email address and yanghaiying@yahoo.com so that we can get it going. I think everyone has a story to tell, and we all can learn something and be inspired from each other. Bye bye, friends. I love you. I really do. Do. Goo goo bye bye.